Gill slaps width. He really does. And yeah.
Oh, balls.
Down to the deep on the leg side again. Just a single. The halfway stage, and they're creeping onto that 100 and almost going at 10 and over. Almost. They need to bat at 5.7. And I tell you what, India's not going to do that for the rest of the game. Wickets in hand. They only see one thing: if the opportunity arises to score runs and really put the nail in the coffin, they will do it. That's not the best of deliveries. We'll get them a couple. Wide shown by the umpire. That means 2 runs plus an extra ball. 3 runs because they ran 2, and then 1 for the wide as well.
This is the second 100 partnership between these two batsmen. 165 they had at Fort Lauderdale. They look very comfortable together. Well, they're both class operators, I guess. They are going to look comfortable together.
Slapped away again. Oh, fielder doesn't move. Goes for 4. 100 up. India on top. Well, at this pace, if you're going to bowl that wide, Andy, you're going to be punished.
Yeah, 100%. Bowling at that pace, it's got to be wicket to wicket, and at least threatening the stumps. There's the width, and there's the familiar Shubman Gill slap. A long way in front of point.
Christmas come early for Shubman Gill. Then he slaps this one. It's going to be out the beating of Blessing Misrabani once again. And 4 more to Gill. And Zimbabwe are reeling.
Well, it's not quite a replay of the earlier boundaries on the offside. This one's gone between mid-off and extra cover, with just as much class from Shubman.
Oh, send your best.
In the second, with ease they run to insult to injury. Halfway stage now. 106 without loss. India on top.
सर ये ले लो 30% डिस्काउंट है
ना मैं तो फॉग ही लूंगा
सर फॉग ही क्यों
फॉग का परफ्यूम अच्छा है दमदार है लंबे समय तक चलता है
स्मार्ट हो सर आप चीज देखते हैं दाम नहीं
फॉग स्मार्ट लोगों की पसंद
ब्यूटीफुल किचन प्लेटफॉर्म वर्मोरा
मजा आ गया
वर्मोरा टाइल्स किचन ब्यूटीफुल बनाने का न्यू स्टाइल।
Amazon Prime Day है 20 और 21 जुलाई को। डेली एसेंशियल्स पर पाइए 60% तक की छूट, फ्री शिपिंग और बहुत कुछ। Amazon Prime Day. Join Prime now.
To win the 4th T20I and secure the series. Absolutely nothing from Zimbabwe. Shoulders dropping.
Yeah, they've got a bit ragged, haven't they? Raz has brought Richard Ingarava back. Quite right. One of the big quicks has got to make something happen here.
That'll go the distance. It's a first 6 for Jaiswal. No matter who's bowling, the ball's just finding its way to or above the boundary.
Yep, something happened all right. A 6, picked up off his hip. straight. Jaiswal edging across to off stump, giving himself the angle to get inside the ball. And that is the shorter side. So he's just got his back underneath the ball and lifted it over backward square leg.
Yeah, it is the shorter part of the boundary for the left-hander. I think Jaiswal is going to go for everything, every ball now. Just throw the kitchen sink at it. Plenty of batting to come. We saw Abhishek Sharma in the reserves. If you like your on this day memories, 13th of July 2002, NatWest final, 325 chased. Iconic image of Saurav Ganguly at the Lord's balcony. It remains. Highest successful run chase in ODIs at Lord's.
Mohammad Kaif, wasn't it, who batted brilliantly that day?
Yuvraj Singh with him.
Wasn't that the game where Nasser pointed at his back after scoring 100 as well?
Prompted a reaction from the Indian captain. You ever gotten that excited, Andy?
Not at a cricket game. Yeah, Indian skipper whipped his shirt off at the end, didn't he? Whipped it around his head.
Ashley Giles and Ronnie Irani had India in trouble. They were 5 down quickly. Numerous stories of fans and people that turned their TV sets off once Tendulkar was out. Then came Kaif.
I think Ronnie Irani actually dismissed Tendulkar, didn't he, in that match? Can't remember if it was either LBW or stumped, perhaps. Bowled by Giles was Tendulkar. Maybe Ronnie Irani just told me that he was dismissed.
Ashley Giles remembers every wicket he got. King of Spain. Spain and England in action tomorrow for what is something that most English fans will be looking forward to. Is it coming home? You're part of the English fan contingent these days, residing in London?
Well, they've scored twice, like once in the 90th minute in one of the playoff games, and then in an earlier match to squeeze through in the 95th minute.
Playoff. Look at you, still in your IPL mode. Quarter-final. Right, Ngorava back to the cricket. At their standards, quiet over, still conceded 9, 115 without loss.
Unleash freshness. Wildstone Code Body Perfumes.
Vedak Chand, beautiful flooring.
Varmora, मजा आ गया. New style.
Varmora Tiles. Flooring beautiful बनाने का new style.
Amazon Prime Day है 20 और 21 जुलाई को. स्मार्टफोन्स और एक्सेसरीज पर पाइए 40% तक की छूट. नो कॉस्ट EMI और बहुत कुछ. Amazon Prime Day. Join Prime now.
38 to get. Plenty of time. Although Yashasvi Jaiswal, his approach doesn't seem to suggest that there's time.
Net run rate to play for, mate.
You're still in IPL mode. Get over it, Andy. Got a few months off.
Well, this is an interesting field that's been set for Blessing Muzarabani against Jaiswal. He's got only 4 on the offside. It looks like he's going to try and force him to hit into the long boundary, possibly with short balls. Nope. Raz is coming across, back to extra cover. I don't know if he just forgot that Jaiswal was left-handed or changed his tactic.
That's taken off by Madande. Full stretched, high jump.
Is that not one for the over? The umpire hasn't signalled it. Wow, that's really taken off, hasn't it? This is what I'd like to see from Blessing. Really attacking spell if possible. he must try to impose himself on Jaiswal.
He's got a lot of skill, blessing Muzarabani. I think goes unnoticed at times when all-round bowling effort may not pay up to the mark. There's more evidence of his skill, just changing it up. Now the game standards, we're going at over 10s. Muzarabani is going at 8s, even in the game that India posted 234. There's a maiden over from Muzarabani in that. They got those runs in 19.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. Look at that. Off-spin, a slower ball. Beautiful piece of deception. And also reading what the batsman's going to do.
Seems like he's got all the skills to bowl on a ground where runs are scored easily. Batter's paradise. He already looks good in red and gold.
I thought you told me to get over talking about the IPL.
Look at him. Tall, fast bowler. He's troubled Ruturaj Gaikwad. He's got Shubman Gill twice in the series. That's 2 IPL captains.
Are you on commission? He's looking good. I like this attacking mode that he's in here against Jaiswal. Come on. Let's see him knock him over. But he's stood out, hasn't he? He's stood out in this series for the Zimbabweans. He's very easily been their most dangerous looking bowler. Possibly their most economical bowler as well. The Indians have never looked that comfortable against him. In fact, probably his poorest over has been his first over in power play today, when Shubman Gill picked him up off his hip very comfortably for 4 and then slapped him past point, almost like a flat bat cut shot. But he's troubled them. They don't like him, and I think it's that height, that bounce. Even top-class batsmen don't like steep bounce.
Yeah, this is a really good over from him. It's easy to let shoulders drop, and you know the game's reaching an inevitability. He's conceded just 2. Made Jaiswal think, and Jaiswal's really going hell for leather. It stands out 6.14 in comparison to the rest of the bowling attack. It's a really impressive over from Muzarabani. Just 3 singles from it. 12 gone, 118 without loss.
शर्मा जी फॉग मार को देना।
फॉगी क्यों?
फॉग का परफ्यूम अच्छा है, दमदार है, लंबे समय तक चलता है।
स्मार्ट है सर।
फॉग स्मार्ट लोगों की पसंद।
कीर्ति, पूरा इंडिया सफेद नमक खाता है, तो फिर तुम्हारे घर प्यूरो क्यों? क्योंकि प्यूरो हेल्दी है, 100% नेचुरल, केमिकल फ्री।
प्यूरो हेल्दी सॉल्ट।
हमारे घर तो प्यूरो आ गया। क्या आपके घर आया?
Love's Venus सबको मांगता है।
The Jaiswal and Gill show. They've quite enjoyed facing Faraz Akram, who's going to bowl out. It's the only change they made. Left out Wellington Mazaghatsa. Thoughts, Andy?
Well, I haven't seen much of Faraz Akram. I think with his type of bowling, you're going to need conditions that are a little more helpful. If he hits the seam, something happens. But he needs really flat conditions. This is quite comfortable batting for the Indians.
And I think that's something he has to bring if he is going to be trusted on this side. He has to bowl stump to stump. He's given too much width. Seems very happy, Shubman Gill.
There's that little swivel pull shot, short arm jab against Musarabani. And that little lift over wide mid-off for Raza was beautiful to watch.
Work for the man in the deep, and he does well.
Marumani out at deep backward square leg, quick across the ground, got two hands on the ball, pushed it out to the mid-wicket who had come round to support him. Nice piece of fielding.
He has been so good at that today, just finding the gaps. It's been a masterclass from Yashasvi Jaiswal. His 12th boundary to take him into the 80s.
Yeah, less power this time from Jaiswal, more placement. A little bit of width, not much pace. Third man is up. He finds the gap.
Every time he bowls stump to stump, at least he's asking the batter to do something different. Even a little bit of width like that previous ball. Batters like Jaiswal, it's not going to challenge them. It looks like the series is going to be decided today, but we have one more game tomorrow, remember.
Yes, the ideal would have been Zimbabwean winning today. Just before that fifth international, it would have been nice to have the decider tomorrow, and that's not going to happen. It'll still be a great spectacle, though.
It's been an easy spell for the Indian batters to navigate. Akram bowls out 1-8 without loss.
एक परफ्यूम स्प्रे देना
मुझे भी
डिस्काउंट के बाद 199 गैस वाला ना मैं तो फॉगी लूंगा फॉगी क्यों इसमें लगभग आधा तो गैस होता है जो हवा में उड़ जाता है और काम भी नहीं आता
समझा सर आप चीज परख के लेते हैं स्मार्ट हो सर
फॉग स्मार्ट लोगों की पसंद
20 और 21 जुलाई है Amazon Prime Day। पाइए ढेर सारी खुशियां with great deals। Amazon Prime Day 20 और 21 जुलाई। Join Prime now।
In Harare, well attended by families. Really good turnout last weekend. In spite of Zimbabwe having a tough day, it's nearly a full house again at the Harare Sports Club. Indian community here as well. Tendai Chatara replacing Musarabani.
Ay, ay.
Five-match T20I series here. Royal Green Zimbabwe versus India T20I series 2024, and the curtain comes down on Sunday. Love to end the way they started, the home side. Just a jab in the deep.
I think one of the lessons Zimbabwe can take from this, Ronald, is that when you play on these flat, good batting decks, even though they had a better start today, they only scored 44 in the power play. 44 for no loss. Nice take from Madandi behind the stumps, but 44 for no loss might sound reasonable, but when you're playing against excellent batting sides like India possesses, it's just
Anyway.